What's going on Facebook? Jenny Elizabeth. I know this looks a little bit different than it normally does, and that's because I'm going to start doing medical journal reviews with you because I, as a nurse, I am obsessed with medical journals, so you guys know. And they're kind of complicated to understand. So this is a medical journal for you, and you'll see a lot of these on my page. And what I'm going to do is just every single week kind of review them with you and share a little bit of the medical knowledge behind the ketogenic lifestyle, either with ketones or without ketones, so that you guys can see a little bit of where I am totally passionate about this kind of stuff. So as you guys are live, make sure you say hello. The only way that I know you're here when I do them like this is if you type in the chat. If you don't type in the chat, then I will never be able to see you, so you guys know. So let's get started. Today we are going to talk about all the effects of the ketogenic lifestyle on adipose tissue, your liver, your serum biomarkers, all in sedimentary rats or in rats that have been on a resistance wheel. Now, before I even get into the article, hey, make sure you guys say hello. If you guys are live, that means you see the little live button up in the corner. If you guys can hear me, drop I can hear you in the comments so that I know you can hear me. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Let's see. Hey, make sure you guys say hello. If you guys are live. Oh, good, good. You guys can hear me. Good. Okay. So here we go. Effects. So first, adipose tissue. Let's talk about what adipose tissue is before I even get into the study of all these things. Adipose tissue is literally loose connective tissue in your body. Mostly you're going to see it on the outside as cushioning, but it's also found beneath your or around your organs. So a lot of times you'll see the adipose tissue as cushioning around organs. Adipose tissue is a stored, basically your body stores adipose tissue so that it can be used as energy later on. So it stores it in the form of fat, and then that fat is converted into energy, because we all know with the ketogenic lifestyle, what happens is you use fat for energy. So when your body is storing fat on your body, that's literally because it knows that it can convert that into ketones in your body and then use that as energy. So I hope that makes sense. Drop fat in the comments if that makes sense. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Andrea. Nice to see you guys. Thank you for saying hello. All right, next, let's talk about what serum biomarkers are. So serum biomarkers are actually found in your body. They're a measurement of disease. So a lot of times they'll do these type of tests to see like early detection, or they will do like a confirmation of cancer, predict any type of like diagnosis, monitor your treatments, detect any type of early recognizing of any type of thing that looks a little bit different. So that's what your biomarkers are. And you can use those to go through, and you can see like if your prognosis has changed, if over time, like let's say your cancer is gone, then your biomarkers will be different. That's what that is. So they're literally testing the biomarkers of these rats. The last thing is, what the heck does your liver do? Now, drop biomarkers if you guys now get that. If you guys are excited about this, drop excited, because I am such a nerd when it comes to this stuff, let me tell you. So lastly, let's talk about the liver. So the liver is actually what filtrates your blood into your digestive tract before, so basically your blood will be filtered and then it will be pushed back out. The other thing that the liver does is the bile is produced in that section. So bile gets produced and then that gets pushed out. The last thing that the liver does, it takes toxins and chemicals in your body, and it literally metabolically breaks them down or pushes them or does whatever it does with them, and it pushes it out. The other thing is it makes proteins, so it helps with clotting factors. So before we get into the actual study, that's just a little bit of science about what it does for your body. So drop Pursuing Betty if you guys are really excited about this, and let's get into the actual article. All right, here we go. So what they did, and I'm going to break this down for you really, really simple, because this is like a lot of mumble jumble. What they did is they took little baby rats, okay, and they either put them on a keto diet, they put them, how do I make my face bigger? Like this? No. No? Hold on. How do I make my face bigger? I'm going to do this. Hold on. Let's see. Let's just show my face. Is that possible? I think it should be. I feel like you can definitely just see my face. Yeah, can you see my face? Only my face? I hope so. Let me refresh my screen to see. First time working with this thing over here. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to just go over, if you can just see my face, drop face in the comments. If you guys, yes, you can just see my face. Okay, so what they did is they put these rats, these little tiny baby rats, and what they did is they put them, they're like 9 to 10 weeks old, and they either had them exercising or not exercising. So anybody do the ketogenic lifestyle and not exercise, drop not in the comments. If you guys exercise, drop exercise in the comments. So thanks, guys. Yes, if you guys are live, make sure you drop live because I'm on like this fancy thing and I literally can't even see how many people are on. So if you don't say hello and you don't see the little live button, drop live if you guys are comments. So if you're live with me so that I know. If you guys are catching the replay, put hashtag replay. So what they did is they took these 10-week-old little rats and they either did exercise or no exercise. And then what they did is they had 3 different categories. So they had them either on a ketogenic lifestyle, they had them on it's called a standard chow, or they had them on a Western diet. Now with the ketogenic lifestyle, I have all the numbers written down. They're also written in the article. What that is, it's going to be 20% protein, it's going to be 10% carbs, and 69% fat. 69.5. Okay, so there's like 0.5s in there. So it's a ketogenic lifestyle. That's like 70% fat, okay? Then the Western diet is going to be 15.2% protein, 47.7% carbs, and 42% fat, okay? So that's like carbs and fat are pretty much the same, and then your protein's like 15. So that's pretty much your standard Western diet. Like if you go to McDonald's and you pick up a burger, like literally there's like that, I don't even know how much of that meat actually is protein, but if you just think about like a standard McDonald's Big Mac, you're looking at those type of macros in that. And then standard chow was 24% protein, 58% carbs, and 18% fat. So this flippin' article is so cool because what they saw was with the rats that were on the ketogenic lifestyle, with not even working out and with working out, those were the healthiest rats when it came down to it at the very, very, very end. That is so cool. So they did the 6-week experiment, right? And the ones that won, the ones that had the lowest adipose tissue, which is that fat layer, were the ketogenic rats, either that had the, here, there we go, here, and I'll show you right here. So, let me show you as I'm playing with my dog and running this thing all at the same time. Okay, look. Even without exercise, look at that. Their tissue was the lowest possible out of everybody. That is so flippin' cool. The triglycerides in the liver were the greatest in the rats that were eating the Western diet, and the lowest in the rats that were eating the ketogenic lifestyle. Serum insulin, glucose, triglycerides, and total cholesterol were greater in the Western diet and the, whatever they call this, standard chow, compared to the rats that were with the ketogenic lifestyle. In conclusion, the rats presented a healthier metabolic profile with the ones that exercised minimally and had the ketogenic lifestyle with them, with fat loss. How cool is that? Literally, they are doing studies on this. Now, this is from June 2016. They've done a lot of work since here. But just so you guys know, keto came around in 1920s. It came around because it wanted to help with kids and epileptic seizures. But since then, there's been a lot of research, especially since our company has come around, to help with ketogenic lifestyles with weight management, long-term, short-term, all sorts of stuff. So every single week, I am going to dedicate at least once a week to providing this type of information for you guys, because I know this can be a lot of mumbo and jumble. But as you can see, the ketogenic rats did the best out of everybody. If you guys can see that right here. Look at that. Look at all the fat that was gained with the other ones. And look at these little rats. Look at these little rats. Their body mass is better. What is happening? No, no, no. No, no, no. Their body mass is better. They're feeding. Look at that. I mean, come on. The science backs this bad boy up. Here's all the days broken down, just so you guys know. Resistance training for these little rats. These little rats on the little thing. Their total calories taken in. So the ones that were on the ketogenic lifestyle, if you look at it, the calories are pretty much the same as the Western diet. If you look at the protein taken, Western diet had the smallest protein. So anybody who's eating the standard Western diet, that's the lowest type of protein that you can eat. And then good amount of protein with keto. Fat intake, obviously keto is absolutely the highest. And then here's your carb intake. So you can see that they really don't take in a lot of carbs. And anybody who knows how to read these type of things, you can see that the fat deposits at the end, ketogenic was the lowest. Total mass, ketogenic was the lowest. This is the adipose tissue, ketogenic was the lowest. This just keeps telling you that basically the same exact thing. So I just wanted to come on and share that with you guys. I feel like I am really big into the science of everything, but I don't share it enough with you guys. So I wanted to come on and share this with you guys so that you could have a little bit of experience with it too. Now I'm using a completely new system, so I don't even know how this is supposed to all work, but I didn't know another way to actually show the data with you and share it all together. So this is why I'm doing it this way. So that is all I got for you guys. I hope you got a bunch of value. I hope you can understand a little bit better. Basically, a recap is if you're working out and you're doing the ketogenic lifestyle, studies have shown in rats that the fat layer around your body, it's going to be less, so you can lessen it. The other thing is the ketogenic lifestyle in a percentage, if you guys are like wanting to map things out, is protein is about 20%, carbs are about 10%, and fat is about 70%. All right? And the last thing I want to let you know is that fat is only on the outside, right? Like, so you guys only see the composition on the outside. Like, you step on a scale, maybe your pants are different, whatever. But when you guys are making healthier choices, like, I feel like I have made so many healthy choices along the way. I wish I could see what my organs look like on the inside. Like, think about what your organs are doing. So as let's say your pant size is getting a lot smaller, like I'm now in a size 4, I started in a size 10 or something like that. My cat is going ham over there, Louis Vuitton. But think about the fat layer around my organs. The fat layer around all these rats' organs were less when they dissected them. Obviously, we don't go around dissecting humans once they've been on the ketogenic lifestyle for 6 weeks. Like, we don't do that, right? But with rats, you have the ability to do that. But I just want to remind you guys that keto and exercising and doing something a little bit further every single day, which is why I have the 21-day Jumpstart program for all of our customers, is because I want to make sure that you're treating your body better. Like, the whole thing is to be better. And when you're mentally focused and when you feel like, when you feel that mental clarity and you feel like you have all that energy just like we experience with keto, imagine what's happening with your organs on the inside. There's a reason that you're feeling better. It's because your organs are probably not so trapped so much by adipose tissue. Y'all really have no idea what fat does to your entire body, your entire well-being with the way everything's supposed to function. There's a lot of diseases that come around because of that. And so the sooner you can make those steps to be a healthier version of you in whatever way that works, that's like the best thing ever. And there is science to back it up. Like, I put my whole career into this. Like, this is what I do for a living now. And I really believe in this, and there is so much data with these scientific journals that are coming out. And this one came out a long time ago. There are definitely some new ones that are so amazing. And I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys about how your body, how like with the study with the rats can be in perspective with studies with humans, because I get to go a lot of like scientific stuff and where I get to hear them present their data. And I feel like I need to just share more of it with you. So if you guys are looking forward to these at least once a week, drop weekly in the comments so that I know that you got some sort of value. And now the cat and the dog are fighting with each other. I cannot. So drop weekly in the comments so that I know you got some value, and I will drop the article for you guys so that you guys can look it up. And I will do this more with you guys on a geeky scientific basis so that you guys know that there is actual studies being done to show you that this works. Keto works. Ketones work. Your body is meant to burn its own fat for fuel, and you're meant to live a healthier lifestyle where your whole body is not, you know, in a fat adipose layer. All right, so I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. That's all I got for you tonight. I appreciate you guys tuning in, hanging with me as I'm trying out this new tool. I wish you guys can see what it looks like on my screen. There's like 15 different screens up, it feels like, and I just want to make sure to provide as much value as possible for you. So I did buy this little program so that I could show you as I'm talking about it, because I feel like that's the best way to do things. And until next time, I will see you guys. Make sure you drop Betty in the comments if you guys are Betty. If you guys did catch the live, make sure you say live. If you guys are catching the replay, put replay. And I would love to know your biggest takeaway from this entire thing, and maybe something else that you want to see next week. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you all next time.